What we are witnessing here is the return of Titans.
How many of these things are there?
17 and counting.
That's messed up.
Mothra, Rodan, Ghidorah.
Oh my. They're moving like a pack. They're hunting. They all respond directly to an alpha. We stopped this Ghidorah. We stopped them all.
Is there another creature that might stand a chance against him?
My God, Zilla.
Our planet will perish, and so will we. Unless we set Godzilla free.
Oh, yeah, sure. Let's bring him in for a beer. No, this time we join the fight.
Run.
This is Godzilla's world. We just live in it.
Damn right.
The king.
It's the old guy. Falling and crawling straight from each time. Ain't no nigga that's safe when you around. Who can beat the champ? Oh, you can't beat the champ. Who be polite as for that belt? Yeah, the trophy came late, the cards dealt. Now they running from the dude cause he's a vet, he's a minister. Yeah, Black Jesus Minister. Yeah, cause he's a minister. Yeah, Black Jesus Minister. So watch out. Just down south, we knock out, cause he's a minister. Watch out. Cause down south, we knock out, Black Jesus Minister. Watch out. Cause down south, we knock out, cause he's a minister. Watch out. Cause down south, we knock out, Black Jesus Minister. He got on side of the ass and got that trophy fad. Turbo light into more light, and that's a righteous task. You see how you stalling, you just lost it. She say, Aston Martin, what the cost is. We bosses. What can we say? Great Paul, that big body Chevrolet. Lost it. All the memories aside, and the choices. Serenade the streets with holy voices. Yeah. Pacify the weak, but the wars with the strong. Who you lean on, like triple beam arms. Kids eat your vitamins, and maybe you can grow up to be strong. just like a minister, ballin' and crawlin' straight from H-Time. Ain't no nigga that's safe when he around. Who can beat the champ? Oh, you can't beat the champ. Who be polite as for that belt? Yeah, the trophy came late, the cards dealt. Now they running from the dude cause he's a vet, he's a minister. Yeah, Black Jesus Minister. Yeah, cause he's a minister. Yeah, Black Jesus Minister. So watch out. Cause down south we knock out, cause he's a minister. Watch out. Cause down south we knock out. Black Jesus Minister. Watch out. Cause down south we knock out, cause he's a minister. Watch out. Cause down south we knock out, Black Jesus Minister.
My brother said, yes, indeed. Unfortunately, Brother Black Jesus Minister exists. Yes, indeed. And on your behalf, Brother Polite, brother, this is absolutely goddamn buffoonery and foolishness. You have exposed yourself before the people tonight, dear brother. I have snatched your heart from you tonight, brother. I have snatched your heart from you tonight, boy.
Yes. Well, this does feel like a grand rising. Up here up. I'm learning the truth. No time to be wrong. If you say something dumb, I'm on your boots. What the fuck is you on? I need proof from the doodle. I need sources to state that fact. I bring that back right back to the true doodle. I'm learning the truth. No time to be wrong. If you say something dumb, I'm on your boots. What the fuck is you on? I need proof from the doodle. I need sources to state that fact. I bring that back right back to the true. Run that back. I'm sensing a lie. That ain't consistent. I'm hearing it different. I'm hip to the mission. You hear the vibe. Still in submission. The key in ignition. I flip it transmission to see how you drive. Drifting the linen. I see how you winning. The time teddy sticky. You know how it flies. It's the truth. Come back like surprise. Life is a cake. If you wait, keep it straight on the pace. Can't wait to give me that pie. What about proof? Straight from the roots. Need proof that's straight from the roots. Need me some proof. Need me some proof that's straight from the roots. Straight from the roots. I need proof. None of that other shit, nigga. I don't need rhetoric, nigga. I need the proof. I'm learning the truth. No time to be wrong. If you say something dumb, I'm on your boots. What the fuck is you on? I need proof from the doodle. I need sources to state that fact. I bring that back right back to the true doodle. I'm learning the truth. No time to be wrong. If you say something dumb, I'm on your boots. What the fuck is you on? I need proof from the doodle. I see sources to state that fact. I bring that back right back to the true.
All right, this Sunday, Ultimate Debate League, Neo Love versus Baby Hebrew. Can black people be racist? It's time that I put an end to this foolishness, It's for the people. It's for your benefit. It's what you need. It's what you need to know. I'm tired of my people looking foolish. We got to set the record straight. We got to get it understood. Baby Hebrew, I hope you come with your best A game because, I got to put this to rest. Can black people be racist? Of course we can, and I'm going to show that this Sunday. 3 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Central.
All righty, brothers and sisters, welcome to the Monster Debate League. Welcome to the Monster Debate League, brothers and sisters. The ultimate debate league, brothers and sisters. Shout out to JJ7000, to the Double J, goddammit, the CEO of the Lion's Den, and to our boy, LV Europa. Y'all heard that, brother. Y'all heard it. That was LV's tune right there. Talking about show me the proof, roof, brothers and sisters. Because that's what we're going to do tonight, y'all. Today, y'all, whatever side of the planet y'all is on, brothers and sisters. And y'all heard the incomparable, the world famous brother Neo Love with his tribute to the minister, the theme song to the minister. My goodness, the debate monster, the king of all the debate monsters, aka Black Jesus Minister Godzilla. Thank you, dear brother, for that song, brother, that theme song, brother. Appreciate you. And brothers and sisters on the screen, not only do we have Neo Love, who is debating his opponent, as we heard his words of wisdom. Maybe they was wisdom, or maybe there might be some damn, lumps upside your head, Neo. I don't know how Baby Hebrew took all that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get a chance to get his video, but we're going to let brother Baby Hebrew have the first words, you know what I'm saying? And then we're going to come to you, and then we're going to introduce our illustrious judge, the one and only G Consciousness, LaRon Campbell, brothers and sisters. And we're going to do it, and we're going to do it in that order, and we're going to do it righteous. We are the home of no scammers, no flim-flammers, and no mamma jammers, y'all, because we is the ultimate debate league, baby. And tonight's battle, tonight's title between these debate monsters, between these two debate monsters, Neo Love versus Baby Hebrew. Can black people be racist? Can black people be racist? Oh my goodness. So we're going to ask brother Baby Hebrew to open up his mic, give us his position, give us a little bit about his background, and if he got some words of rebuking and some words of warning to his opponent tonight, you go right ahead and do that, Baby Hebrew. You got the mic, man. Go ahead, bro. About his background, and if he got
All right. This is what I'm going to say. First, I want to say shalom and give an honor to the Lord in Christ, from whom all positive thoughts flow. I want to thank you all out there in Black Jesus Minister land for allowing me to come into your homes. Okay, timing is everything. But moving on, I want to thank you all for allowing me to Israelite. I believe in the Bible, the Bible from the beginning to the end, no private interpretation. I believe that we, the so-called Negro, West Indian, Puerto Rican, Dominicans, Cuban Haitians, those don't believe in the 12 tribes, son. But I believe that we are the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Tonight, I'm going to say emphatically, no. It's impossible for us to be racist. And what I'm going to do is just much of what I present is not original thought.
Okay, hold on, Baby Hebrew. Hold on for a minute, brother, because you're going in and out. Hold on, Baby Hebrew. Hold on, Baby Hebrew. Hold on. Mute your mic for me for a minute, just for like 30 seconds. Mute your mic, Baby Hebrew. Brother Neo, can you hear Baby Hebrew? Is he going in and out? Hold on, Baby Hebrew.
Yeah, he's lagging. He's
lagging. Going to bring forth a point spectrum. You know.
Okay, hold on, baby brother, because you're going. Hold on, Baby Hebrew. Hold on. Mute your mic for a minute, just for like 30 seconds. Mute your mic, baby Hebrew. Brother. Hey, baby Hebrew, why don't you go out and come back in? Go out and come back in. Let's see if that'll solve the problem. We're going to go ahead and hear from Neo real quick. So go out and come back in. Go ahead, Brother Neo. You got the floor.
All right. Peace and blessings. Shalom. Whatever y'all say, Hotep and all that stuff. You know, all of it is peace. All right. And I'm Brother Neo Love from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. You know, shout out to the Lions Den. Shout out to Black Jesus Minister for having me on this show. And I just plan on bringing out the truth today, just like what Brother LV Europa was saying, you know, with the proof, the truth with the proof, right? So when it comes to my people, I love my people, you know, and I love all people, you know, but I want to stop seeing my people being ignorant and saying ignorant stuff that makes no sense. And one of the things that's been plaguing the Black community is this ideology that out of all the races on the planet, right, we're a planet full of multiracial ethnic groups all over the world. And for some reason, we've adopted this ideology that we're the only ones, not Mexicans, not Filipinos, not Hawaiians, not any of the other minorities on the planet. But for some reason, we believe that Black people themselves, for some reason, can't be racist. Everybody else can, but Black people specifically can't be racist. And I'm here to, you know, shed light on the truth that's actually the statement itself. Black people only can't be racist is racist in itself because it's discriminatory and it's prejudice against everyone else.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you. Now, baby Hebrew, if you can pull your camera down a little bit because it's cutting your face off. Yeah, there you go, brother. Good deal. All right, go ahead and speak now. Let's see if you're coming through pretty good, baby Hebrew.
All right, here we go. Once again, putting it down for you and yours. This is Brother Malachi, a.k.a. Baby Hebrew. Like I said earlier on, I'm practicing Hebrew Israelite for the last 34 years of my life walking, in the light. You know, still sometimes subject to the whims of the flesh, but I strive to put, forth the proper spirit of, what the Lord in Christ requires of me. Now, Neo Love just laid down an interesting premise, but again, I'm gonna say this here. I don't know, Black people, we cannot be racist. It's impossible for us to be racist. I do believe that we can be prejudiced. I do believe that we can, exhibit, some prejudice, but as far as being racist in the universally accepted definition of the definition bigoted racist, that's not who we are. That's not what we've ever been. And I'm going to show and prove that tonight with fact, with information that you can go out for those who are interested and seek it out for yourself. Turn over all stones and everything I'm saying. I come in the spirit of Romans 9:1. I say the truth in Christ, I lie not, with my conscience bearing me witness. And with that, I yield.
All right. We're going to hear quickly from the judge. Brother LaRon, if you can just say something general and just, introduce yourself, bro, general. And we finna get it on, bro.
All right, what's going on? What's going on to both of the debaters tonight? Shout out to Black Minister Jesus, LV for putting the track out, and everybody who's contributed to this debate tonight. May the best man win tonight. I will be listening in, checking up on things while you brothers is putting that information out. And with that being said, once again, I am G Consciousness. If I didn't state that, I think Black Minister Jesus stated that. And to the debaters, may the best man win in Jesus' name. Let's get it.
Thank you, Brother LaRon. Thank you, Brother LaRon. I'm about to fix my clock. Now, which one of you brothers want to volunteer to go first? Any brother want to volunteer to go first? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. If not, we'll flip a damn coin, bro. You know what I'm saying? All right, look like we're gonna flip that damn coin. All right, give me a second. Yeah, what you want to say, baby Hebrew? You want to say something, baby Hebrew? What were you raising your hand to go first, brother? Okay, you're going bad on us again, baby Hebrew. I don't know what it is. Yeah, we can't hear you, bro. You going in and out again, baby Hebrew. I hope we can fix this up.
Yeah, I was raising my hand to go first. If you can hear me, forces over here against me, brother.
All right. We're gonna try to let this brother go first. One more time, Susie, come back on here. Greetings to everybody in the chat. What's going on, Lorraine? Brother Bakari, what's going on? Plus Beats, what's going on? Plus Beats, baby. Apostles of Corn is in the house. Riot Pack, what's going on, Riot Pack? Y'all do me a favor, Lorraine and everybody. Share this room, share this room. Share this debate all over the place, all over the place. Share, 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 share. Repost, repost, repost. Y'all help us get the name out there, get this live stream out there. You know what I'm saying? If we got some Sonetta people up in here, go on over there and tell Sonetta people to come on, bring on over here. This is the debate they've been waiting on. That everybody at Sonetta saw Brother Neo do his thing. You know what I'm saying? But now it's time to lay it down on the line now, y'all. It's time to lay it down on the line. So if Baby Hebrew doesn't come back in 30 seconds, we're going to let Brother Neo go first. Brother Neo, is that okay, bro? Because I think our brother having problems over here, man. I don't see him popping up back up in here.
That's fine.
All right. So again, the brothers and sisters, 5-minute opening. Now, since I let these brothers had an extended opening, we just going to do 3 minutes. We're going to do 3-minute openings because we allowed these brothers to introduce themselves and their position already. And then we'll have 3 10-minute rounds, 3 10-minute rounds with 3-minute rebuttals, 3-minute rebuttals before they start their 10-minute rounds. Okay. And the person who goes first will have a 3-minute rebuttal at the very end. And then we'll take a break. We'll take a music break, brothers and sisters. Bathroom break, however y'all want to call it, you know what I'm saying? And then come back here for the question round where these brothers will ask each other 5 questions apiece, and they will have 2 minutes to answer the question, okay? And after that question round is done, they will have a 5-minute closing, and that will be the end of the debate. We'll take 1 or 2 questions from the audience, and then we'll go to the judge's decision as he gives us his rationale, his reasoning, and the evidence that was presented. I admonish the judge to make a decision based on the evidence presented, not your own thinking, not your own intelligence, not your own bias, only on the information presented and who was it that presented the best information. And I believe Brother G-Con is capable of doing just that. All right, I don't see Baby Hebrew yet. So, Brother Neo, brother, it's on you, brother. You got 3 minutes, my man.
All right. So when it comes to this word racism, racism has many different forms, but when we see, let's say a typical white person, typical European, and they tell their daughters or their sons something along the lines of, we don't want you associating with black people, right? They might use a derogatory word or anything along with that, but they pretty much saying, we don't want you associating with them. You're better than that. We understand that to be racism. We understand them to be a racist at that point. But then when it comes on the flip side, and we see black people telling their sons and their daughters, don't associate with white people, don't associate with Mexicans, don't associate with Indians, stick to your own kind. You're better than that. For some reason, there's a a loss right there, a hypocrisy going on, a double standard, if you will, to where we feel that's not racism on the other end. We understand the one to be racist, whether they come from a trailer park or whether they come from a high class neighborhood or whether they come from a suburb middle class area. We understand when a white person says these statements, they are being racist. That's one point. Second point, when it comes to derogatory terms, when they calling us out our names, when they get mad at us, you get in an argument with a white person and he calls you the N-word. We understand that to be racist, and we'll call them a racist, a bigot, and all this other stuff, which I say is true. Is absolutely true. They are being racist. The term was racist. It came from their heart. They were racist. But when we look at it in hindsight, on the flip side, on the opposite side, we could do the same thing. We can get in an argument with a white person. We can get arguments with Mexicans, and we can call them the C word, the C word for white people. You know what it is. The S word for Spanish people. We can call them that. And for some reason, we say, that's not racist. We say that's not racist. We say that was only prejudice. For some reason, that same action that we did translates and transfers into prejudice in our mind instead of racism, like it was when we were on the receiving end of those same racial slurs. The whole term
brother
racism.
Neo, time. Thank you,
Okay.
brother. All right, brother Baby Hebrew. 3-minute opening, brother. A 3-minute opening for you. And we're going to start the clock as soon as you start talking.
Okay, timing is everything. I'm hoping that now all technical difficulties are out. So let me just say this here. Number one with a bullet. Can black folk be racist? The answer is no, because when you look up the universally accepted definition of the word racist, all right, and its negative connotation, a bigoted racist is that individual who believes that their race and their race alone is superior, has no flaws, even though when we look at all racial demographics on the earth, we have our strengths, we have our weaknesses, okay? But as far as black folk being bigoted racist, that's absolutely impossible, because number one with a bullet, when you look at the fact that every race out here on the planet Earth has benefited from the contribution that we as a people have set down. Every war that's been fought, someone else benefited from our contribution. Every economic system, every other race has benefited from it and have blocked and used all kinds to exclude us as it is this day. So we don't have that kind of ability. We don't have that ability to stop someone else from being able to prosper and function, which is what bigoted racism is. Now, can we be prejudiced? Yes. Can we come up with colorful words for other nations who attack us on a daily basis? Yes, we can. But we're not racist in the power structure of stopping someone else from being able to flow and to flourish. And when you look at the fact that when it comes to the Mexicans, when it comes to white people and anybody else on the planet, our contributions yesterday and today, they have benefited from. And if we were so racist, we would have developed a defense mechanism to crush them out of existence during the time of our chattel slavery, and even to this day. We turn the other cheek. Depth and scope. And
time, baby Hebrew. Time, brother. Thank you so much, brother, baby Hebrew. Thank you so much. That was your 3-minute opening. That was your 3-minute opening, brother. I need you to mute your mic. And we're gonna now proceed with our first round. Brother Neo Love will proceed with his first 10-minute round, and then you will follow him right after that. Brothers and sisters, the talking is over with, y'all. The talking is over with. We are walking with the monsters. We are walking with the beast of the Ultimate Debate League, the greatest debaters in all the world, right here at the Ultimate Debate League, brothers and sisters. Make sure that you guys subscribe at our YouTube channel, Black Jesus Minister, all one word, and our Ultimate Debate League channel at Ultimate Debate League. Go there right now, right now, right now. Subscribe, and click that notification bell. Click that notification bell. And I see Brother Neo ready to share his screen. So we about to get ready to let this brother share his screen and get it in with the first round. This is Neo Love versus Baby Hebrew. Can black people be racist, brothers and sisters? We finna find out. We finna find out, y'all. My goodness, my goodness. All right, Neo, whenever you ready, bro. Whenever you's ready, brother. You got 10 minutes, and then I will give you a 5-minute warning and a 2-minute warning. Okay, unmute your mic, brother. We can't hear you, bro.
All right. So I'm back now. Let me know if you can see my screen.
I can see it, brother. I sure can.
All right. So can black people be racist? All right. And I want to point out that exactly what I said, the number one excuse for why black people can't be racist was actually what this brother said. They said we can't be racist because we got oppressed and everything else, but they said we can be prejudiced. We can be prejudiced is what he stated. And this is what most people who make this argument state. We could be prejudiced, we can be discriminatory. Some even say we can be a bigot. He didn't say that, but some even say that. But they say we can't be racist. So first, we must define exactly what is racist. And this is coming from Merriam-Webster. The definition for racist, the first definition is adjective. Having, reflecting, or fostering the belief that race is a fundamental determinant of human traits and capacities, and that racial differences produce an inherent superiority of a particular race. An inherent superiority of a particular race. That part is the key and fundamental factor in that. So when we hear a lot of people in the conscious community say stuff like, we're the original man, we're the gods, the black people are the gods, and we have this melanin that makes us, gives us some sort of advantage. That's saying that we are superior for some reason. That's a superiority speech. And that qualifies for the first definition that Merriam-Webster has under the definition of racism. Having, reflecting, fostering the belief that race, being black, possessing melanin, is a fundamental determinant of human traits and capacities, and that racial differences produce an inherent superiority of a particular race. We're superior because of our melanin, because we're the original people, that kind of rhetoric. Second definition, same source, Merriam-Webster, the noun. The first one is the adjective. This one is the noun. What is a racist? A racist is a person who is racist, someone who holds the belief that race is a fundamental determinant of human traits and capacities. Pretty much the same thing. It makes you superior in some form or fashion. Now, the Oxford Dictionary defines racism. It says it's characterized by or showing prejudice. I want y'all to harp on that word. The first definition in the Oxford language says characterized by showing prejudice, discrimination, or antagonism. It didn't say and, it said or. So either one. If you're prejudiced, if you're discriminatory, or you're antagonistic against a person or people on the basis of their membership in a particular race or ethnic group, typically one that is minority or marginalized. Typically does not mean it has to be. That means usually. But if you are showing prejudice to a person, discrimination to a person, or antagonism to a person, strictly because of the color of their skin or their belonging to a particular racial or ethnic group, you are in fact being racist. That's what this definition says, clear as day. People who say black people can be prejudiced and not racist, prejudice is in the definition of racist. If you're prejudiced against someone because of the color of their skin, you're racist. If you discriminate against someone because of the color of their skin, you're racist. If you antagonize someone because of the color of their skin, you are racist. Period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. All right. Second, another definition: a person who is prejudiced against or antagonistic toward people on the basis of their membership in a particular racial or ethnic group, typically one that is minority or marginalized. Look at the similar words: bigot, racialist, xenophobe, chauvinist, fascist, Nazi. First word, bigot. He claimed we couldn't be a bigoted racist, but this is telling you that a person who is prejudiced against someone because of the color of their skin is, in fact, a bigoted racist. What is systemic racism? Now, this is the word that they're going to harp on. Systemic racism. Of or relating to or characterized by the systemic oppression of a racial group to the social, economic, and political advantage of another one. This is the one, this systemic racism is the one that actually requires power. But the thing about it with definitions, you don't have to be one and the other. You have to be one or the other. So just because you may not be in a position to be systemically oppressing someone or a whole group of people, individually, you can still oppress an individual person. So if you're just saying, I don't like Mexicans, I think they no good, they're untrustworthy, whatever.
4 minutes.
Don't bring anyone in my house that's a Mexican. When you say these terms, you are in fact being racist. The term itself is racist, it's racial jargon, and it's no way of getting around it. It's not prejudice. Well, it is prejudice, but we just saw that when it comes to prejudice, that is in the fundamental definition of racism. And I yield the rest of my time.
All righty. A little bit shorter and a little bit sweeter. My man rests his case with about 3 minutes to go. Brother Neo Love rests his case. Can black people be racist? Brother Neo Love says, hell yeah. But our brother Baby Hebrew, big Baby Hebrew, don't y'all let that Baby Hebrew fool y'all. If y'all is looking at this brother, he don't look like no little bitty ass baby either. And he don't look like no little bitty ass man, so y'all better come correct. You know what I'm saying? Don't y'all get fooled over here. I think my brother's having some issues and a few problems right there. But hopefully he can pop back in just a minute. But let me go ahead and share with everybody my YouTube. Okay, I think Baby Hebrew's back. Let's see if he's back here. I was about to take a little break. Okay, Baby Hebrew, thank you, brother. All right, so Baby Hebrew, did you hear Brother Neo loud and clear, my brother?
Before I got kicked out, yeah, I heard him loud and clear.
All right, good. All right, brother. Now you go right ahead, brother. As soon as you start talking, your time will start, and I will let you know when you have 5 minutes remaining and 2 minutes remaining. Your time starts when you speak.
All right, so here we go. First off, I want to thank the brother Neo for bringing out all the various definitions and their incremental definitions within the structure of what racism is. But first and foremost, I want to make sure we understand that when it comes down to the issue of rhetoric, let me just make sure we understand what the word rhetoric means. Rhetoric just simply means to use words in a persuasive manner, although what one is saying is not true. I assure that what I'm saying, and anyone who holds to the idealism that I'm going to espouse, is not rhetoric. We prove everything that we say. Now, as far as the definitions of racism, and racism is concerned, there are two functions, two verbs that give life to what we're talking about right now. There is the nationalist racist and the bigoted racist. Like I sit before you as a nationalist racist. I do believe in the Almighty has given we the children of Israel. Some of you may not believe that. I won't force that on you. That we the children of Israel have contributed. Our nationalist pride is something that I strive and roll on, hardcore from the door. I am not going to apologize for the fact that when it comes down to the issue of genetic proficiency, when it comes down to the issue of scientific and intellectual creativity, we excel above all nations on the earth. Why? Because when you read the book of Deuteronomy 7:6, the Lord said so. He in this planet. We have every right to be nationalist racist, and we have every right emotionally, spiritually, superior to every other nation on the planet Earth. That is day in and day out. But now, that doesn't mean or in our day-to-day living, because again, now a bigoted racist laws. Now see, we have our flaws.
Okay, pause for a minute, baby Hebrew. Pause for 1 second, baby Hebrew.
But now,
pause for 1 second.
All other nations.
Pause for 1 second, baby Hebrew. That was the end of your 3-minute rebuttal. Now you're into your 10 minutes. Okay, brother? Go right ahead. Pause for 1 second, baby Hebrew.
Okay. Damn, timing is okay. I hope you can am I being wow.
Yeah, you're going in and out just a little bit, but if you start speaking, maybe we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, here we go. Which I do agree with. Can we be prejudiced? All right, so here we go. Can I be heard? Am I being heard? All right, wow. I guess I'm not being heard.
Yes, you are being heard, brother. It's a delay, but you are being heard.
All right, so let me just continue on in. So when Brother Neo went into the definition of the fact that we can be prejudiced? Now, sure, there are some of our people who have taken up in a defensive manner with all the abuse that we've suffered and with all the, viciousness that we've suffered from other races, with their stereotyping us, calling us out of our name as it is this day. Yeah, there are some among our people who have taken up a banner of defensive mechanism to pretty much say, yeah, basically, it's the hate that hate has produced. It's an unfortunate side effect. But when you look at the general overall day-to-day function of how we operate, we are not bigoted racists. We don't prejudge on a grand scale like all other nations do against us. Proof of that is here it is. Since we've been in this country, there are a great many of our folks who still want to incorporate and integrate themselves into this American system, which has no regard for us. And then when you have other, we like I said at the beginning of my presentation, we have contributed to every other nation's ability to flourish and flow in this country. But when they bring their behinds over here, they give us our behind their asses to kiss. Excuse my language, but I'm just gonna say it like it is. Okay, you have everyone out here believing pretty much America's perception of us with the BET, that we have the BET, booty entertainment television mentality. They believe that when they come over here. But yet and still, I challenge Brother Neo to show me where we go around lynching, burning, defacing, dehumanizing people on an everyday basis. Meanwhile, this happens to us as it is this day. Despite all that we've contributed to humanity, despite everything that we try to get along with everyone out here, we shall overcome, turn the other cheek, keep hope alive, and all that. We even and still voting damn Democrat when the Democrats don't give a rat's behind about us, haven't given us anything, and yet, so how can we be racist in the general sense when we continue to still be the ones that try to extend the olive branch to everybody out here? See, you can look at things from an individual basis, but I'm looking at the big picture. And what Neo is trying to, talk about, it does not apply to us. It just doesn't. Yeah, there are some of our people who have taken up the banner of prejudice or just shutting in a defensive mechanism. But when it comes down to the issue of day-to-day, systemic, personal, on a level of let's say just because we don't do that to every other nation out here, but every nation is doing it to us. The prison industrial complex, redlining, okay, the continual shooting and killing of unarmed black men, women, and children by white cops or criminals disguised as white folks, and you got the Karens, and you got the Darrens, and you got everything else in between coming for us every day. But you show me where you have black folk coming at white folk or any other folk on an everyday basis. Hell, we just had a white dude choke out a young man up here in New York, Jordan Neely, all right? You show me where that goes on with us doing it to them on an everyday basis, every day, huh? You got criminals disguised as police officers, unarmed, shooting down unarmed black men, women, and children. Now, I challenge Brother Neo to show me where you've seen black police officers shoot and kill indiscriminately unarmed white men, women, and children because their sandwich, their wallet, their keys look like a gun.
5 minutes.
You show me where you have on an everyday basis black folk out here coming for white folk on any level, on a personal level. Show me a Karanika. Show me a Darren, a Darquan coming against white folk just doing their everyday living. We got damn Becky's and Karen's coming for us when we cutting grass, doing work on our own property. Here we are selling water, just walking down the beach, Walking in a swimming pool. Nah, Brother Neo. Your indictment of talking about can black folk be racist in the level that you're trying to bring it in, it does not apply. It don't apply here, man. Seriously. And I want anyone out there who thinks like Brother Neo to give a careful reconsideration based upon all the points that I'm bringing out right now, where we are in a life and death struggle every day on personal racism and systemic racism by every other nation out here right now. You got that goddamn enclaves of Spanish gangs, Latin white supremacists, yo, shooting down black folk now. MS-13 and a whole host of other Latin gangs who identify as white coming for our heads. You show me what we're doing after them. Show it. You can't show it because you don't hear about it like that. We have our issues among ourselves. But damn it, we're not out here every day on every other head. You got goddamn East Indians coming over here talking down to us and coming at us crazy. Here you have the United States government paying these Arabs, Chinese, and every other nation to come up into our community deliberately and hold us down, take away our business opportunities on an every damn day basis, bro. You got black business owners that are coming up dead. Okay? Or if they're not being killed, that's another story. But how about all the diabolical sabotage of black businesses by Koreans, by the Chinese, by the Arabs in the area of distribution and even white folk in distribution on an everyday basis? You know, brother, we are not that kind of racist. And much of what you may call us being prejudiced, a lot of that is more a defensive mechanism. Because after a while,
2 minutes.
You get tired of someone coming for you. So yeah, you retaliate. We retaliate. We start picking and showing, coming for them on their on their incongruities and what they're lacking in. But on a grand scale, man, on all the points of racism that you broke down, they coming for our heads every day, and we still coming up short. It's to the point now I believe it's going to take a God. It's going to take a God or some other power to come here and save us as a people, man, because there's so many of us who still want to go along just to get along. And with that, I thank you for your time. I thank everyone out there for listening. I thank you, Black Jesus Minister, for bringing this high power forum, and I yield and land my plane.
All righty. With like a minute left over, my brother's yielding right about now. So, brothers and sisters, we are now at the top of the second round. That was the end of the first round. We are now at the top of the second round. 3 rounds of 10 minutes, and with 3-minute rebuttals. So, Brother Neo, when your time starts, your first 3 minutes will be your rebuttal, and then your last 10 minutes will be your round, your 10-minute round, okay? So you'll have a total of 13 minutes, and I'm not going to stop and say your 3 minutes is up. I'm not going to interrupt you. So just know you got a total of 13 minutes. The first 3 should be your response to what you heard, and then the remaining of your 10, your information. Brother, your time starts when you start talking. Everybody else, mute their mic.
All right. Let me get my slide up. All right. So the first thing the brother asked me if I could show, situations where black people kill white people simply because they were white. So we got a headline, USA.com. Black man killed 2 white people.
Your screen is not showing yet, Neo.
It's not showing?
Yeah, it's just spinning.
Oh man.
Let me Let me remove it and then you try to share it again.
All right.
Okay, try to share your screen again, bro. You might want to show that particular tab instead of your whole screen. I don't know if you're doing the whole screen or just the tab. The tab might be your best option.
Yeah, it's freezing up or something. It's not letting me share right now. I'm gonna leave and come back.
Can you close that tab and then pull it back, open it back up, and see if it'll come up better?
It's not even letting me share the screen right now.
Okay. So when you click the share icon, it won't even your share. Okay. All right. He went out, brothers and sisters. He's coming back in. So let me share my screen, and let me show you guys what we have in store for you all at the Ultimate Debate League. I'm sharing my entire screen real quick, like entire screen. All right. Let me see if my screen is showing. I think it is. Brothers and sisters, can y'all hear me? Somebody unmute their mic and let me know if y'all can hear me. Somebody unmute their mic.
Okay, you being heard. You heard.
Okay, thank you. Brothers and sisters, this is the Ultimate Debate League official Facebook group page. The Ultimate Debate League official Facebook group page. Everybody go there right now. Go here, come here right now and join. Click that join button and become a member of the Ultimate Debate League. Subscribe by popular demand. Subscribe by popular demand at what? The Ultimate Debate League YouTube channel, which I will show you guys real shortly. The Ultimate Debate League YouTube channel. But right now you're looking at the Facebook channel, the Facebook group, because immediately after this debate is over, if you guys want to continue with any conversations, and maybe even with some of our debaters who may visit this page and entertain some of your questions after this show is over with, you can interact with each other right here. You can continue your chat room conversations right here at the Ultimate Debate League Facebook group page. And we also want you to subscribe by popular demand, at the Ultimate Debate League YouTube channel. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? Somebody holler at me and say, we see it, Black Jesus. Somebody unmute their mic and holler at your boy. Do y'all see it? Somebody? Subscribe by popular demand. All right, can somebody? Okay, I guess somebody's unmuting the mic to let me know that they can see it. I hope they are. So, brothers and sisters, this is the Ultimate Debate League YouTube channel. Everybody mute their mic now. The Ultimate Debate League YouTube channel, brothers and sisters. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Go there right now. Go here right now. Come over here right now, brothers and sisters. And click that subscribe button, and notification bell. All of our preliminaries, all of our prior and past debates will be archived here at the Ultimate Debate League YouTube channel, guys. As a matter of fact, I think we got how many videos we got up already? 4, 8, 9. We got 9 videos and probably 9 more to go, especially after tonight's debate. You can catch up with all of our debates and preliminaries and find out what's coming up next in our schedule right here at the Ultimate Debate League YouTube channel. And again, also at our Facebook group page, the Ultimate Debate League Facebook group page, brothers and sisters. Go there, or be square. Now let's come on back. Let's come on back, brothers and sisters, to the debate. And let me stop sharing my screen. All righty. And I think I see my man, Baby Hebrew. So I kind of lost track of who turn it is. Oh, it was Neo's turn. and Neo is going to share his screen. All right, brother Neo, your screen is sharing, Neo.
All right, so this is in Headline USA. This is from May 10th, 2023. Black man killed 2 white people because they were white. All right. Police in Tulsa, Oklahoma have charged a black man with 2 hate crimes, murders after he publicly executed 2 strangers because they were white.
Brother Neo, will you please turn your video on, bro? No, your video, your personal video. Thank you, sir. Go ahead.
All right. So, police in Tulsa, Oklahoma have charged a black man with 2 hate crime murders after he publicly executed 2 strangers because they were white. According to the National File, the Tulsa Police Department announced that Carlton Guilford is facing multiple charges, including 2 counts of murder and a count of malicious intimidation or harassment. Police said that on April 18th, Guilford walked inside Rudisill Library and murdered a random white man, 35-year-old London Hadcock, by shooting him in the back of the head execution style when the innocent person was sitting at a library desk. Hadcock was brought to a local hospital where he was pronounced dead. Police then said that after Guilford shot Hadcock, he went to a nearby Quick Trip convenience store where he killed another innocent white man, 55-year-old James McDonald, by shooting him in the back of the head and then shooting him again when he fell on the ground. McDaniel died at the scene. Suspect charged with hate crime, the Tulsa Police Department wrote on Facebook on May 2nd. All right, so this is just one example. I mean, I'm pretty sure there are others. This is the first one I could pull up to, qualify with what the brother asked me to show. So, do you consider that racist? He killed these people that he did not know simply because they were white. To me, that's racist. If you think that's not racist, I don't know what's going on in your mind.
Died at the scene. So first one I could pull up to, qualify with.
I'm hearing an echo also.
Consider that racist.
But
he killed these people that he did not know simply because they were white.
I need everybody to please mute their mic except for Brother Neo. Somehow we are getting feedback. Everybody mute their mic except for Brother Neo. Go ahead, Brother Neo.
All right, we already touched on systemic racism. Now, the conscious community brainwashing. This is interesting right here. The systemic definition of racism and racist is the newest definition, which was added in 2020 to the dictionary. It does not replace the original definition of racist, but simply expands the definition to also include the idea of a system set up to be oppressive. And I'm not sure if I actually got through with the definition of systemic racism. Systemic racism is of or relating to or characterized by the systemic oppression of a racial group to the social, economic, and political advantage of another. This is what Brother Baby Hebrew was trying to explain, which is the B definition. This definition is not the original definition of racism, but when these conscious community brothers, the Blackology brothers, as you will, as my brother Ratchet Craig was saying, these brothers will point to this definition and ignore the first one, the original one. They'll only point to this one and say, because we didn't have power, we didn't have this, we didn't have that, we can't be racist. Well, to that, I would say that the Mexicans don't have power. In fact, right now in this country, Mexicans have less power than we have. They would rather many of our jobs are getting taken by Mexicans because they're willing to work for less. They don't need the benefits that we get. They don't even need the pay rate that we're getting. They're willing to do the work for cheap. They are the absolute bottom of the barrel right now when it comes to minorities. And we're saying they can be racist, but black people can't. Keep that in mind. Now, so it doesn't replace the original definition of racism and racist, but simply expands the definition to also include the idea of a system set up to be oppressive. However, power is not a requirement of racism. Remember that. Power is not a requirement for racism. This is an article from CNN published June 12, 2020. A Missouri woman asked Merriam-Webster to update its definition of racism, and now officials will make the change. This is a great thing, by the way, I will add. Kennedy Mitchum wasn't expecting much when she emailed Merriam-Webster last month. This is June 2020. So she wasn't expecting much when she emailed Merriam-Webster last month, but she wanted to let the dictionary publisher know that she thought his definition of the word racism was inadequate. So she was surprised when an editor responded, and even more surprised that the company agreed to update the entry. So this systemic racist definition that was added to the definition of racism and racist was added around June 12th, 2020. Before then, it was not the definition of racism. So what this young lady did was an amazing accomplishment. However, it does not change the fact that individual racism still exists, and each and every person has the ability of being racist and the responsibility of making sure that their actions are not that of a racist. You can't just go around killing random white people. You're not going to be justified for that. You can't say that was just prejudice because I went in this quick trip and shot a 55-year-old white man in the head because he was white. You can't say that that was just prejudice. That was racism. Number two, no one gets the ability to discriminate, antagonize, or show prejudice to any other group of people and not be considered racist. That's fundamental. Number three, supremacist organizations often use manipulation tactics to make the racist actions of their members seem justified. This brother just said that even though all of these actions are prejudice, he admitted it. These actions that we're doing is prejudice. Not all of us, because I don't do them. Many of y'all don't do them. But the actions that we're discussing today are prejudice.
5 minutes.
All right, thank you. But he, for some reason, feels that they are justified. For some reason, he feels that he can get away with justified racism and calling it prejudice and not look at it for what it actually is. Racist actions. This brother went and killed in one day 2 white people that he did not even know. They did him absolutely nothing. He don't know if they had kids. He don't know if they had, siblings that loved him. He didn't care. He just killed 2 random white people just because they were white. But for some reason, brother Baby Hebrew feels that he was justified in these actions. That he was justified for some reason because of all the stuff we went through in the past. This justified these 2 innocent white people who had nothing to do with none of the stuff that this brother went through in his life. He feels that man was justified and it wasn't considered racist, and it shouldn't be considered a hate crime because he killed 2 white people. That's what he's trying to tell us today. That's simply not true, and I yield the rest of my time.
All righty, Neo Love, yielding that time again, yielding it up. Is he yielding up the ghost, brothers and sisters? Is Neo Love yielding up the ghost, brothers and sisters? We don't know. But you know, we finna find out, because I know Brother Baby Hebrew got something to say about that. Baby Hebrew got something good to say about that, brothers and sisters. So now we at the bottom. We at the bottom of the second round. As I told Brother Neo, Baby Hebrew, you have a total of 13 minutes. Your first 3 minutes will be your rebuttal, and then your remaining 10 will be the final 10 for your round. We're at the bottom of the second round. This is a tournament of 3 10-minute rounds plus 3-minute rebuttals, adding up to 13 minutes per round. So again, brother, you got a total of 13. You keep up with that 3 minutes. I'm not going to tell you when your 3 minutes is up. You're going to have to estimate that in your head and continue with your 10 in your rebuttal round. Is that understood, Brother Hebrew? Baby Hebrew. All right. Your time starts, sir, when you speak.
Yes, sir.
All right. Your time starts, sir, when you speak.
All right. First and foremost, Brother Neo, you just laid out a terrible accusation. I, Baby Hebrew, Brother Malachi, would never support anyone in the wholesale slaughter and murder of anyone based upon the biblical premise of thou shalt not murder, thou shalt not kill. Nor did anyone ever hear me during this presentation, during this debate, said crystal clear, was that when it comes down to wordplay and defensive mechanism by some blacks, that's one thing. But I never thing for me to do to state that I support anyone from my nation going out here killing indiscriminately unarmed white men, women, and children. And you gave us one isolated incident, okay? Where before I spoke, I broke down both definitions of racism, the systemic and the personalized. Its original etymology definition. Then it's additional definitions.
Baby Hebrew, you are going in and out again, dear brother. You are going in and out.
All right, because everything has to be looked at bioptically. But you have to show me a timestamp where you heard me say I would support going out here killing someone based on the color of the skin.
Going in and out again, dear.
Oh.
All right, he actually cleared up there. He's receiving my information in a delayed fashion. So let me take a 10-minute or 15-minute break and share my screen, brothers and sisters. Let me share my screen with everybody real quick like. Brothers and sisters, again, thank y'all. This is the Ultimate Debate League. The Ultimate Debate League at Black Jesus Minister. At Black Jesus Minister YouTube, brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters, friends and family and associates and loved ones. Those of you who love and appreciate the work that Black Jesus Ministries, Black Jesus Minister has been putting down in the Black conscious community to become your champion of the Black conscious community, believers all over the world, brothers and sisters, we would like to ask you all to support this championship ministry, not only with your prayers and your love and your kind, encouraging words, but we want you, brothers and sisters, to put your money where your mouth is, y'all. The last time I checked, the unbelievers are supporting their unbelieving platforms. The unbelievers are supporting the unbelievers' platform. I go to all these unbelieving platforms, and I see people handing out money left and right like it's crazy, like they crazy, y'all. What the hell is going on with the believers? Why are you all allowing the devils, the hoodwinkers, the flim-flammers, the scammers, the liars, the shimmy-shammers, the heathens, the fools, the clowns that hate your God, that hate your Christ, that hate your Bible? Why are we allowing the wicked to outdo the righteous? Why won't the righteous rise up to the occasion and to support their champions and their platforms? I am your champion, brothers and sisters. I am your bishop who rose up through the ranks in 10 years to completely and utterly dominate the conscious community, no matter what persuasion you belong to clearly show and to clearly demonstrate that the word of God and of his Christ is supreme and superior all over the world. So I ask you, brothers and sisters, no longer should you allow the disbelievers, the devils, the heathens, the uncivilized, the vile, the foolish people who don't believe in God, who don't believe in Christ and hate Christ. Don't let them outdo you, brothers and sisters. Support your champion so that Bishop Black Jesus Minister will know that he is being loved and supported financially. And you can do that by cash apping your brother, your bishop, the global bishop of our unity, the global bishop of our unity, Black Jesus Minister, y'all. Cash app Black Jesus Minister. Holla at your boy. Cash app y'all's boy and send a prayer for your boy, because I feel y'all prayers. You hear me? Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Share this live stream. Share this live debate, because it's on, brothers and sisters. It is on. My goodness. My goodness. Let's get back to the debate. Let's get back to the debate, y'all. Stop sharing my screen. And we're going to pull Baby Hebrew back up on the scene like a sex machine. My goodness, Baby Hebrew. Go ahead, brother. Do your thing.
Okay, you know what? Okay, and I apologize for all this in and out. But like I was saying early on, that was a terrible accusation that you leveled against me, brother Neo. And again, for anyone out there, I don't support the wholesale slaughter or murder of anyone based upon their race, creed, or color. Okay, I want to make sure we understand that. All I did was give, the actions and the reactions that are stemmed and produced. Now, however, though, you gave one isolated incident, okay, and that's what they claim. Now, I don't have the ability to go. I'm going to make it my business to investigate that particular story, because that's what they claim that he did, that he killed these two people because they were white. That's what the police are claiming. But now let's just get into some actual facts on my end to show you just how demonic we are being cut down out here. So let's go to Mississippi, y'all. Now, Mississippi. Okay, besides Brett Favre ripping off the entire state, along with, other cohorts of $77 million plus, let's go into the fact that right now, as we do this debate, right now there are 29 unsolved murders of Black people down there who are being found with their heads cut off and their spines ripped out. We have March 23rd of this year, March 2023, Rasheem Carter, who called his mother saying, yo, there's some white men following me. She tells him to go to the police station. The police tell him they can't help him. And the next time he's found with his skull, his head cut off from his body, and his spinal column, pieces of his spine, cut out, and his mother's picking him up in a box, a shoe box. Okay? Then in Mississippi, June 2017, you have the unsolved murders of Jeremy Jerome Jackson and Philip Carroll. Jeremy Jerome Jackson was found with his head cut off. He was 30 years old, head cut off. So before Rasheem Carter, you had Jeremy Jerome Jackson, okay, with his head cut off, and his body burned, and pieces of it, and the pieces of his body found separately. Philip Carr was found lynched and burned with his hands behind his back, but the police ruled it a suicide. Then you have Keith Warren, found hanged, and the police said it was a suicide. His body, so he killed himself and he burned himself, y'all. Okay? All right? You have Terrence Williams, who was found dead. Okay? And he was last seen in the company of a police officer. This is in Mississippi. And not only was it Terrence Williams, you had Stephen Calkin. Okay, this is the guy that was the police officer that had Terrence Williams, okay, and then a Felipe Santos. Okay, I'm gonna throw that in there too. These two men wound up being dead, and they were last seen in his company. But let me just get back to it. But as it stands right now in Jackson, Mississippi, y'all, 29 unsolved murders with the same MO as Rasheem Carter and the same MO as Jeremy Jerome Jackson has transpired, and you haven't heard a peep of it on the news. But then, hey, let's talk about when you had our boy Dylan Roof going to a church in South Carolina and killed nine black welcoming folk, and then injured another 5 or 6 of them. And what did the police do? They took him to Burger King, because see, you can kill 9 niggas and still have it your way. Well, let's talk about the still to this day unsolved Atlanta child murders. They want you to think that Wayne Williams killed all those young men and women that were found dead, but young boys chiefly, found dead. Okay? Never mind the fact that Wayne Williams, there was no forensic evidence ever tied to Wayne Williams on any of those killings. And then when you had the late now Roy Ennis, who was the head of a group called CORE, the Congress of Racial Equality, that was uncovering by doing his own discovery that black folk were reporting that they were seeing trucks and vans of white men in the surrounding area before those kids went missing and they were found dead. He was uncovering all this so much that the FBI and CIA told him to stand down. He refused to stand down, and the next time you look up, Roy Ennis, 2 of his sons were murdered here in New York, one in Manhattan and one in Brooklyn. Okay, let me go on. You have also in Jackson, Mississippi, you have Willie Andrew Jones, February of 2018, found hanging. His feet were touching the ground, y'all. Hands tied behind his back. He had just had an argument with his child's mother, who happened to be white, and he found dead. Okay? But yo, it's so damn bad. Let's go to Russia. Let's go to Russia, y'all. Let's go to Russia. See, what I'm showing you is the facts and figures on what we get every damn day. Okay, we're not doing this to white folk like this on this level, brother. So you giving me isolated incidents. That's one thing. One. I'm giving you many. Now let's go to Russia. Here you have, in damn Russia, you have Vadim Shumkov, who is an ally of Russian President Vladimir Putin, saying that everything going on in Russia right now, white kids killing themselves in Russia, white kids running in gangs and committing all criminal acts, according to this bitch, he says that black U.S. music stars, rappers, and other descendants of slaves, that's African slaves, he said, are the reason why white Russian kids are killing themselves and committing criminal acts. Do you see the level of demonic racism that we face, both personal, systemic, and every other aspect of racism? We're not doing this on this level, brother.
3 minutes. 3 minutes.
So you gotta kill that noise, man. We are not, we have our issues of prejudice, but damn, man, we are not doing it like this, man. We're being destroyed worldwide. You have a Israeli prime minister or ministeress. Let me see. Okay, damn. Okay, I forgot to put her name down. But anyway, she just stated that, hey, the reason that we have all the problems that we have right now throughout the world is because black youth are out of control. This is what this heifer out of Israel said about us. And then way back in 1985, you had the former emperor of Japan, Hiro Nagasaki, say that the reason America is having the problem that it's having all across the board is because of the illiterate black people and what they do on this is the BS that we get nonstop. Neo-love, you can't show me where we're doing this on all levels and all from a personal to a systemic level, man. We're not doing it like this. So no, you can't apply that racist aspect to us. We're not doing it like this, man. And you can't give me a one isolated incident and use that as a crutch. So what I'm gonna do, man, is thank you, Black Jesus Minister, and I'm gonna reiterate that I don't support any murder of anyone. And if there are people in my people, if there are some of my people out here who are doing wrong on this level, we're gonna check them, and they need to be checked. But brother, real talk, I'm gonna say this is not the racism that we are exhibiting. This is not what we're doing. Can black folk be racist? No, hell no. No, we're not. Especially when we're trying to still get along with all these people. Let's not ignore that. Even though we're getting shot and killed by criminals disguised as police officers. Every time a black man, a woman, or child ends up in police custody, we getting shot and killed. Now, I wonder what
Time, brother.
Okay, all
right. Brothers and sisters, everybody mute their mic. Now, I need somebody's help. Was that the third round, baby Hebrew? Was that, because I know you at the bottom, was that the end of the third round or the end of the second? Somebody help me out.
It was the end of the second.
That was the end of the second. Okay, so now we're at the top of the third. We're at the top of the third, the last round, y'all. So again, Brother Neo, you got 13 minutes altogether. 13 minutes altogether. Your first 3 is your rebuttal. Your remaining 10 is your follow-through. All right? And as soon as you speak, brother, or whenever you show your screen, if that's what you want to do, the time will start.
Black Jesus, I'm sorry.
Yes,
I'm sorry. Listen. Unfortunately, okay, as you know, I told you that I take care of my grandmother. Unfortunately, now things are happening. Things are happening now. So what I'm going to have to do, as much as I hate to do so, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to concede. I will concede.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna end it right here. Everybody has had 2 even rounds. So Neo, give us your 3-minute rebuttal, and we're gonna hear from the judge. And you can leave if you want to, brother baby Hebrew. We won't require anything else from you unless you want to follow through with your 5 questions. We'll let you ask your 5 questions first. Or you want to stop it right here?
I'm sorry. I really have to go. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. No problem. Okay, brother. We're going to end it right here, and we're going to get a decision from the judge. We love you, brother. Take care of your grandmother.
Thank you.
All right. So, Brother Neo, 3 minutes, brother, a 3-minute rebuttal, and we're going to end it and get a decision from the judge. Okay? Is that good?
Yes, sir.
All right. Go ahead. You got 3 minutes, brother, when you start talking.
All right, so that was a great appeal to emotion that the brother did, and I get that. The debate that we're witnessing and I'm participating in, it's not about who's the worst racist. It's all racism comparable to another people who was more racist and so on and so forth. That's not the question that we're asking. We're asking, can the actions of black people, when they're outlandish, when they're downright have no sense, no purpose, no whatever, can they be considered racist? And I'll point y'all again to this article that I posted about the black guy that killed 2 random white people. Would that be considered racist, or would that be considered just prejudice? He killed these people. He didn't know nothing about them. He killed them. To me, that's racist. I'm asking y'all, is that considered racist? When you tell your kids or tell people, don't mess with these people because they're white, don't trust them because they're white, is that racist? Because if they said don't trust these people because they're black, that would obviously be considered racist. But because it's the opposite, in hindsight, we want to play like that's not the same thing, when in fact it is. If someone did something to you, if you were a victim of these people and you had reason for not trusting them, that's one thing. But if you don't even know these people and you want to kill them, harm them, discriminate against them, so on and so forth, isn't that the same thing? Wouldn't we call that racist if we were the victim of that? And I'm ended at that. I'm sorry the brother had technical difficulties. I wish he could have went on. I had more information, but I'm ended at that. And I yield.
All right. Thank you, Brother Neo. Thank you for being gracious, brother. I really think a whole lot of information was given. I mean, we gave you brothers a long time to do your introduction before we even started, which wasn't even part of, the opening. And because you guys gave so much information in the very beginning, I reduced the opening round to 3 minutes instead of 5. So I think we got a whole lot of information out of you, both of you brothers, to allow the judge to make a decision. I'm going to ask the judge, does he think enough information was given for him to make a decision? So, LaRon Campbell, would you unmute your mic, brother, and let us know if enough information was given by both of these brothers for you to competently make a decision tonight?
Yeah, I think that was I gathered a lot of information to make a decision. So it should
All
be
right.
good.
All right. Well, are there any people in the audience? If you guys want to come up here and ask Brother Neo a question, I'm going to put the link in the chat. We're going to open it up for 2 questions while Brother LaRon formulates his decision and his response. And I'm going to put the link in the chat. If anybody wants to click it and come on in, if anybody wants to click it and come on in with a comment or suggestion or a question, come on up and click that link, y'all. Click that link right there. It's at the bottom. It's in the chat at the bottom of the chat. Y'all can't miss it. I think I see it there. Yeah, it's there. Right. Yep, there it is. I clicked it in there 3 times. So I'm going to wait 30 seconds to see if anybody want to come on in here. If not, we're going to go to Brother LaRon Campbell, our illustrious judge on tonight, and allow this brother to delineate his decision. And if Brother Neo Love ends up being on the L side of that decision, he will have an opportunity to ask the judge 3 questions to quantify his decision. All right, we got somebody. What's going on, sir? What's going on, brother? How you feel? D1, how you feel?
Oh, I'm doing good. Black Power family, how y'all doing?
We're doing fine, brother. We're doing fine. So go right ahead, my brother. What's your question or your comment or whatever is on your mind, brother?
Oh, there was a great debate. So what's on my mind was I'm with you, Black Jesus. They both brought out a lot of information. I felt baby Hebrew's pain because Black people is going through a lot of things, and yes, we are the race that's most discriminated against. But Brother Neo brought out a lot of great points. It's how our people can be racist too. But is it good for me to say this kind of stuff because I was a judgment made yet or no?
No, a judgment has been made yet. I think I don't think your comments are going to sway the judge at all. But go right ahead. You're just giving him time to formulate his words and make it. And I think he's already made a decision. So whatever you say ain't going to change his mind.
Okay. Well, one of the biggest things that I've heard coming up in my lifetime is my black brothers has always said, and this is important. I know it's gonna be a little while for y'all, but I'm gonna bring this out. My black brothers has always said that they are superior in the pants. That the black man has the biggest penis. That's why white women leave white men and go to black men. That is a racist comment. Let me tell you why. Because there's a guy named Jonah Falcon. He is a white boy. And he went through security in the airport, and they thought he had a weapon in his pants. It was his penis. So, and the article said this white boy walks around with a 15-inch rod. So I'm making a point just to show you how racist our black people can be without factual evidence. I digress. But black power, family.
Yes, sir.
All right. We got Queen Catherine on the line. Queen Catherine, unmute your mic, sister, and tell us what's on your mind.
Hey, y'all.
Now, I hope you ain't thinking about that 15 inches. I hope you ain't thinking about that 15 inches.
Oh, Lord, my chest started hurting. Oh, Lord, I'm fan of myself.
I had to get y'all
a
down.
cigarette. Look, this one.
Y'all better leave that man alone.
Ain't nobody study that damn white boy. But I'm gonna tell you something. Look, I was born overseas, y'all. Okay, I was born around white folks. I was raised in Italy and Germany. When I came to this country, I was scared of my own damn people because of how they stereotype us on the news there. When I moved here and I found out that black people was nowhere, even the American people themselves is nowhere as smart as the people overseas. The black folks here in America built this country, and they could take, like, the one thing I liked about my own people is they could take a junky ass car, put some 22s on it, brand new shit on it, repaint that bitch, and ride right past a big ass BMW and be like, boom, boom, boom. Man, that shit made me so fucking happy when I moved to this country. And then when I started being able to look at white people and say, you're German, aren't you? And they'd be like, no, I'm white. I said, no, you're German. And they looking at me like, how do you know this? I said, because I live there. You know, when you live around a culture of people, hold on, Mercy. When you live around a culture of people and you see their culture, but then they come here and do the exact same bullshit that they did in their country, and they brought that stuff over here to our country. And when they brought it to this country that was already cultivated with a bunch of black folks here, they took it over. They took it over and they stole some of us from the Bantu and they brought us up here. And so they changed our language. They made us speak the language of the people that conquered us. And these same people that's been doing this for years is in competition with us, our nationality, our mindset, and everything. But even about 2 weeks ago, the Queen in Africa said that she is supporting the diaspora. That means the people that was taken away from the country. So now that we are here and we are a people, we need to remember who we are as a people. We ain't got time to be worried about what somebody done to these other people, because these other people did it to us for 400 damn years. Our grandparents, our great-grandparents, if they was to wake up and tell you it hurt. I didn't like getting my neck put in a noose. I didn't like getting my spine pulled out my back. I didn't like watching my wife getting raped on the couch. I didn't like my dick getting cut off while they sit there and laughed at me while they hung me upside down and chopped all my toes. You got to remember, all these folk that came through our bloodline, they still hurt because we're so worried about the other stuff, but we're not knowledgeable about the things that happen to us as a people. We run around here picking at each other, dick size and colors and all this other shit. But it's 12 tribes that came out of that country and got sent here and all over the four quarters of the earth. And so all I want to say to us as a people is that we need to be knowledgeable of our own bloodline and the things that we need to become. And that dream and that imagination of who we really are within ourselves, we need to show them. Because even the trees, the grass, and the earth is waiting for us to show ourselves. So before I digress, I want to tell you as a people, my people, I love all of you. And yes, they are being mean. They even trying to take, it's on some platforms, they even trying to take over and say they are the Israelites. And we're not even welcome in them circles. So stop with the, back and forward about what this person did because we got white folks in our family and all that stuff. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Because even though we have children I have nieces that are mixed, and I have to tell them, you have to respect both sides of your color, your Irish heritage and your Negro heritage. They have to, and it hurts them when they even go to the store. So we have to understand, we have to take our people and heal our people, replenish our people, take care of our health, and then start to make a difference. So I love you. Have a good night. Thank you, Black Jesus Minister. I appreciate the debate. It was personally powerful. I digress.
I figured it would be. We got Ezra the Karaite on the stage, but I don't know if the brother's coming through. Okay, there he is. I hope that's him coming through. Brother, unmute your mic if you're able to speak, Brother Ezra. Unmute your mic.
Shalom. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, your icon is not showing, but we can hear you loud and clear, brother. So go right ahead. There you go. There he is.
Shalom. How you doing, fam?
All right. You have a question or comment, brother?
Yes, I do. I appreciate the debate. I came a little late, but from what I hear, what I heard, that the baby Hebrew, if the debate was on who is the most racist, baby Hebrew would have won.
The debate title is, can black people be racist?
Right. I understand that. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
If it was who was the most racist, then he would have won. But it was, can black people be racist? He wasn't debating that debate. He was strawmanning that and making it appear that it was who's the most racist. So according to that, baby Hebrew lost because the definition, at least the dictionary definition of a racist, is what my dear brother said is, anybody, if you discriminate a person against their community and their race, and that makes you a racist. It wasn't about who's the most racist. It was about, can we be racist? And I yield.
All right, thank you. Brothers and sisters, we're about to render the judge's decision. The judge is about to render his decision, brothers and sisters. So let us all sit back and salute the judge, Brother LaRon G. Campbell. Brother LaRon G. Campbell, dear brother, you can render your decision. And sir, be sure to anticipate, if possible, someone could possibly file a protest. We don't know, or maybe not. I think I did hear the brother concede, but there was enough information, I believe, that was given, and you agreed that there was enough information. So I don't think the brother really needs to concede. So since there's enough information, brother, we want you to go right ahead and do your thing, sir. Go right ahead.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna start with the brother, maybe Hebrew first. So what I looked at upon my assessment, I think that the brother kind of said it before me who spoke. I noticed the same thing. Where he was speaking, he started off with a definition, but then he started speaking to the topic of who is the most racist, or showing who is racist overall, like why white people are racist overall, and all the racism and systematic oppression. And what I think happened is I think he possibly got off into more of emotion rather than dealing with what the topic kind of stirred off the topic of showing of because now that you got this topic, you have to break down that topic and get off into definitions. And so I think he did an excellent job when he was clear, when he wasn't choppy, that he was bringing forth some information and pointing out a lot of racism within the white communities. And but for the most part, dealing with the brother here. Let me look at it. What's his name right there? I can't really see my screen. The brother who his opponent,
Brother Neo Love. Brother
Neo
Neo
Love.
Love.
I think Neo Love was he articulated well. I think him defining what the definition was and seeing the synonyms and what was there as far as prejudice, and then superiority, that it doesn't have to be a person that pertains to superiority, but I think the belief where if a person is basically he stated that if a person, it doesn't have to, like if a person is ruling over a person, you know what I'm saying, that doesn't mean that a person that's not the ruler, they can't be have prejudice and discrimination and different things. Then he brought out an example of some of those things. He brought out one example, but what got it for me was looking at the definition. And so I stated before the debate was that I was going to look at some of the information and look at the definition, and so that's what I actually did. And when I looked at the definition and looked at several definitions and several dictionaries, one of the things that I came to see was it says a group of people or ethnicity that believes or belief or their belief or believes. And so it kind of did that. That kind of did it for me. The brother was well spoke. He brought out information, and the reason why I seen it like that was because the belief of that is what causes a person to rise up to what they is, basically. You know what I'm saying? With the power. Some people never make it to that, but I would say I wouldn't know what a person would do if they was on the opposite side. However, we know what the Israelites did in the Bible. They went into the land and destroyed other nations of people. And so if you ask them, was that some type of was they superior? You know what I mean? Then they'll say yes. So I would have to, based upon the information that the brother brought out, he was just bringing some good stuff. He articulated it well. His format was just beautiful. You know what I'm saying? How he laid it out. He didn't allow his emotions to take over. And sometimes emotions is good, but sometimes if it's not balanced, then you get off a topic. And the brother stayed on topic. And so I would have to give the brother Neo Love the victory tonight.
All right, all right. Neo Love did his thing tonight. And also Baby Hebrew rose up to the occasion as well. We want to salute that brother. We want to salute that brother for being a man inside and outside the house, you know what I'm saying? And being in the care of his grandmother. What else is a man supposed to do? What else is a woman supposed to do? What else is a Hebrew supposed to do? But to show love and charity at home first, and that brother put priority over his family over this damn debate. His grandmother was priority over this debate. So even though that brother, may not have got the W in this debate, he got the W in life. Y'all hear me? And being an example.
Yes, sir.
You hear me? And we salute that brother. And we hope and pray that all of you selfish ass Negroes out here who don't want to take care of your mama, your daddy, and your grandparents, who made you who you are, who sacrificed and gave their lives for you. We hope that Baby Hebrew will be a shining example and a reminder that if you really want to be righteous, you better want to be like baby Hebrew. You understand what I'm saying? Charity starts at home first. Love starts at home first, y'all. You hear me? So salutes to baby Hebrew, and also a salute to Neo Love, the winner of this debate, and who moves on in the tournament. And we'll be letting you know, dear brother, in the near future who your opponent will be. But let's get a few words from the winner tonight. And you better hope and pray, baby Hebrew, don't file no protest. But anyway, go ahead, man. Let's hear some words, bro, from Neo Love.
Yes, sir. I'm humbly, appreciative of everything, the judges, the commenters that came on, and the people who watched it all together. Black Jesus for having me on here. Lions Den for being a partner in this. LV for that fire-ass song that came on at the beginning of it, I'm really grateful for the win. I actually, didn't know what to expect because, like I said, this rhetoric has been going on in our community for so long. And like I said, I wouldn't even debate it who's the most racist. I know who the most racist is. We understand that. But when I hear black brothers and black sisters on YouTube videos arguing with other races, Mexicans who's probably in a worse state in this country than we are, and they tell these people black people can't be racist, I'm like, that statement alone is racist in itself. We should not say that. That statement is saying only black people can't be racist. That statement right there is prejudice against every other race. We can do whatever we want to y'all and not be held accountable for it. We can call you racial slurs. We can, discriminate against you, not hire you, not even associate with you, not allow you in our house or whatever, not allow you in our neighborhoods. And we can say it wasn't racist. That ideology has to stop in our community. I don't uphold racism of any kind. I hate white racism. I hate racism as a whole. But I would be a hypocrite if I turned a blind eye to the racism that we were showing. And that's all I'm saying. I had to point it out. I've been wanting to get this out for years, and I'm just glad I was able to get it out, and I was glad that it was understood what I was saying.
Yeah, can I say this too with some closing remarks too before I get off here? I just want to say I appreciate what the brother brought out because I think that what you brought out tonight was definitely needful, and I think it should open up our eyes in the black community to where we begin to look on those things and really up, because you pointing out something within our community that definitely has to be dealt with and seen to, and that comes with a mindset. That our mindset has to be changed. And I ain't gonna lie, brother, taking that role right there, you might have a lot of people coming up against you, because when you begin to point out some of the faults and stuff of our people, you know how that go, man. So I just appreciate you, brother, for bringing that, and I'll stand with you on that, man. Great debate. Had you would have not presented your information right, even though I agree with your point of view, you would have lost tonight, man. But you definitely delivered your information right. Because one thing about me is I'm looking at how that information delivered, and you presented it well, brother. So I just want to say good job. Thanks to baby Hebrew too. He brought out some good information. He articulate well. And his sound was cutting in and out, but I was getting the drift of what he was saying. And once again, pray for the brother's grandmother, man. And like I say, that's one of the steps, man, taking care of our people. And so he's definitely doing that. And so, peace.
Hey, Black Jesus Minister.
All righty, yes. Somebody else with last words before we roll on up out of here?
Okay, yeah. I think G-Con has a point by letting the judge before the onlookers chime in, because G-Con's a strong brother, but you might have a judge that might not be as strong, and we might be able to sway him. He might have one opinion, and then
you right about that. You right about that, Ezra. You doggone right. You're right. And so I'm gonna take heed to that. I knew that LaRon was strong and that he wouldn't be swayed, but you're definitely right that somebody else can be swayed. So I will make that correction and make sure that that does not happen in a future debate.
Great, especially that I'm debating on Tuesday. Now,
Is that why you said it, bro? Hey,
no, I said because it's the right thing. But
you know, it is the right thing. But go ahead and tell everybody about your debate coming up on Tuesday, who you're debating, and what the title is, and what your position is.
I'll be debating Brother Daryl McDay, and we'll be debating on, is the New Testament inspired by God, or is the New Testament inspired by the Almighty? And I'm taking a position of no, it is not. I'm a Tanakh only Israelite brother, and he'll be taking the affirmative that it is inspired by God. And I already know that most people do believe in the New Testament. So give me brother this brother G-Con also as a judge, because he looks like a strong brother, and this is gonna go with the evidence and not necessarily his own views, because I know that, you know, when people have their own views, I know that, you know, it's hard to judge because, you know, you want to go with what you already feel and not, you know, what the evidence show. So,
well, I can say this: I will have a very impartial judge, a very strong judge, a very intelligent judge. It won't be G-Con because I'm not going to overwork our judges now. I'm not going to overwork. We got a whole bunch of judges, man. That's going to chime in and be unbiased. And if they are biased, remember, you can file a protest against these judges. Now, we holding their feet to the fire, bro. We're holding our debaters to the fire because we're no longer going to feed our people garbage. We're not going to be a platform that allows liars and flim-flammers and shim-shammers and frauds to come up here and say any goddamn stupid ass thing to our people. Right. You know what I'm saying? Keeping our people ignorant and retarded and stupid and dumb and ruling the damn streets. What's his name said? Marcus Garvey said that religion and science shall be our salvation. Religion and science shall be our salvation. One aim, one goal, one God. Niggery and street niggery and hood rantism, jailhouse theology, you know what I'm saying? Hood booger ass convicts who are calling themselves Israelites, and men and women of God who are just a bunch of dumb heathens, don't know what the hell they doing, and wild ass Negroes who are calling themselves Kemetics, Pan-Africans, liars who lie and say Jesus didn't exist. Time I fall that nigger madness. Right. All the nigger madness has to go to the trash platforms. This is why we are called the Ultimate Debate League, bro. You understand?
Yes, sir.
The scammers are going to run from us, bro, because they're not going to come over here and lie to the people and say, I'm a PhD. Call me Dr. Doo-Doo. You know what I'm saying? No, nigga. If you's a PhD, you going to prove it, Paul. Because you talking to a nigga with a degree, and nigga, I'm not going to let you come on here and lie for free and say you got a degree. Nigga, I work for mine. You better prove that you got your degree, Paul, or take your ass somewhere else. You hear me? We are going to be the most righteous debate platform on the planet. Okay? And I want to thank you, all you brothers. So now, Brother Dewan, you want to have last words, bro?
No, man, I appreciate everything. Yeah, you know, I was trying to be very careful about what I said because, yeah, that was a great point. I don't want to try to sway the judge or anything, but yeah, I definitely felt that Neo Love, he definitely took that debate just based off of the title, you know. And the title was, Can Black People Be Racist? And without a shadow of a doubt, he proved that. Thank you, though. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all have a great night.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. The Ultimate Debate League, the home of no scammers, the home of no flim-flammers, the home of no mama jammers. You ain't jamming up nobody's mama over here, Paul. We ain't letting that go over here at the Ultimate Debate League. Let me say that one more time. We is the home of no scammers, the home of no flim flammers, and the home of no mama jammers. Y'all hear me? Ain't nobody jamming up nobody's mama over here at the Ultimate Debate League. Brother LaRon, final words. LaRon, final words from you, brother. Anything you want to say?
I mean, I just want to say excellent job from both of the debaters, man. And once again, man, like you say, if you can, I don't like, I could disagree with your position, but if you persuade me and you persuade that audience and you bringing your information, then you're gonna get my vote. You know what I'm saying? So for the people that's out there that's thinking because I'm of the same persuasion that they is, if a believer can come and persuade me, I mean, if a person can come and persuade me differently, and I see that he's persuaded me, even though I'm not persuaded in actuality, but his information that I know can persuade people, I got to vote for that person because his information is being built. He could come and make an argument, and he might say Jesus didn't exist. I know and believe that Jesus exists, but if he makes the argument and then he's bringing that information, and then you're not persuading the crowd or persuading the people otherwise, and you're not persuading me, you're gonna lose that debate, and you might be mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Because you might say, well, how can you do that because you believe Jesus exists? But if this is a debate league and you up there and you're not bringing your information and you're not solid with it, you don't have no credible sources, I'm sorry, you're gonna lose that debate. You know what I'm saying? And I would hate for you to lose that debate knowing that I know that Jesus exists, but at the same time, bring your A game, bring your sources. I liked how the brother brought out his sources pertaining to the original actual definition of that. He stuck with the definition, and really he didn't have to do too much. He didn't even have to work hard because if you look at it, he basically proved from his opening statement almost like right there. The debate was won right there with the definition that we got to follow it. That's a source right there, and going to the original definition and what it was, and then going to part B of what they added later on was just enough to show, you know what I'm saying, and point out, you know what I'm saying, that the black people can be racist. So the brother did an excellent job. Like I say, bring your information, the sources. It's about persuading the people. You could be dead wrong about something, but if your persuasion is good, that can win you that debate. So I just want to say, hopefully that y'all bring y'all stuff out. Appreciate the Black Minister Jesus for having me on.
Thank you, sir. Sister Catherine, last words, dear Sister Catherine. Next time, put your beautiful face on the PTR, girl.
Yes, I will.
We don't want to see no damn white spots.
I will, I promise. But I just got one thing to tell y'all. I was I had heard the Ten Commandments came from um the Mayat, from what they say. So I looked it up today. And
Oh,
after
we
I
got a
read the
debate.
Mayat,
Hold on. We got a debate coming up that you don't want to miss on the 27th. Brother Yara Ben Nazar, an Israelite, and Brother Andrew the Great, a Kemetics Christian, are going in the UK of England. The UK of England, y'all don't want to miss it, on the 27th, and it'll be simulcast right here on Black Jesus Minister. Did the 42 negative confessions of Ma'at influence the 10 commandments of the Bible? Yes or no? Yara
yes, I
says
mean,
no.
yeah.
Yara says no, and brother Andrew the Great says yes. So go ahead, Queen. What
Yes,
you
they
want to
did.
say on that? What you want to
Let me
say,
tell
Queen?
y'all something. Yes, I hope y'all can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Tell you something.
We
I
can hear
read
you.
the
We can hear
Mayat.
you.
When I went, we- okay, we're not supposed to be murdering people. It's like the Ten Commandments condensed.
Okay, sister, you going in and out. You going in and out. And we need you to be kind of quick because we're going to wrap up the show. Go ahead.
Ten Commandments is about is everything that the 42 is about. Just like the 42 laws of war. If you look them up, that makes sense about how we used to war and do stuff in the Bible. So what I got to say is, yes, we're not supposed to be murdering, hurting each other, and racism is not why we're here on earth. We was supposed to become a great nation and teach other nations how to become great and love the earth too. But we failed at that, and that is just my opinion from the stuff that I studied. But that's all I got to say. I want to tell you, thank you, Neo. You did what you're supposed to do. I'm proud of you. Good job. We're not.
All right, Sister Queen, you're cutting out, so we're gonna finally cut you up right now. Neo, last words from Neo, and we out of here. And brother Neo, we're gonna end this show with your video and your song called "We Are the Descendants of Christ." So when you finish talking, I want you to introduce that song and give us what is the inspiration and the meaning of the song that we're going to end this debate with. Go ahead, bro.
All I want to say is hallelujah, Yahweh. And the song says the same thing. We are descendants of Christ. You know, I do believe personally, I consider myself a Christian, but I do believe we are the descendants of Christ, the descendants of the Hebrew Israelites that was, you know, enslaved and brought over here to this country. That's what my personal beliefs is, and I stand on that. But I still consider myself a Christian. So hallelujah, Yahweh, and we can get it.
There it is, brothers and sisters. There it is. We heard it. We heard it directly from the mouth of the great Neo Love, brothers and sisters. Continue to pray for one another. Continue to pray for your bishop, Black Jesus Minister. Continue to pray for this ministry, Black Jesus Ministries. And I want to thank all of our chat room moderators. Professor Lovely Lady is always on it. She always on it, y'all. She got all the links in the chat. Make sure y'all subscribe to Black Jesus Minister Clubhouse. That go to link right there. Make sure y'all log in and remember to email your brother, your bishop at blackjesusminister@gmail.com if y'all want to get at me about something. And if y'all want to bless this championship ministry, your championship ministry, this championship ministry, your championship ministry, Black Jesus Ministries, cash app your boy. Cash app your boy as we continue to steamroll the goddamn heathens, brothers and sisters, to straighten their ass out. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to kill nobody. We ain't trying to hurt nobody. We just got to, we hand out some damn ass whoopings every now and then and straighten them out. You know what I'm saying? With the rod of correction. You understand what I'm saying? The word of God is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, and for the correction of men and women of God. All right? Y'all hear me? And even the goddamn heathens. We love our heathen brothers and sisters. Y'all hear me? Because the Bible says we were all sinners at one point in time. We have all sinned and come short of the glory of God. Don't you ever think that you're better than anybody. Don't you ever do that, because your righteousness are as filthy rags unto God. It is through grace and mercy and the death, burial, and resurrection of Black Jesus Christ that we have reconciliation with the Father. So I thank you all so much. And we're going to blow this thing out, brothers and sisters. We're going to blow this thing out, brothers and sisters, with Neo Loves. And I go to Queen. She putting her face on the screen. Or she putting a pretty picture on the screen. Let me show y'all the Queen before we get up out of here. Yeah. Yeah, there she go. There she go. Yeah. So, brothers and sisters, we finna roll up out of here with Neo Loves. With Brother Neo Loves, brothers and sisters, we are the descendants of Christ. The descendants of Christ, brothers and sisters. Here we go, y'all. Here we go, y'all. Here we go, y'all. My goodness. Everybody mute their mic.
Yeah. We are descendants of Christ, address us nice. We are descendants of light, children of night. Take a trip off to the moon, no satellite, and I meet you there. Ballin' up, sitting in flight, we ballin' tonight, yeah. Hang out with moon and the stars, up in the sky, we pull our cars, flashy and vibe. All of my niggas, we getting too high. All of these figures, how could he not fly? He living too real, never really could lie. Throughout deception, he rise to the scepter. Back in the Delta where she never felt it. Big country boy with helter and scouter. My melter eject all these slugs that I help you tell truth from the lies. Big dogs improve from the sky. Why did he ever make her cry? Why did he ever make her cash out? Walking the track with her ass out. He was just hurt from the last bout. Smoking on perk till he pass out. Snuff of the lover could smash out. Up in the city where we do the jiggy pop pills over Henny and Remy. I swear that it send me up in the sky. Star see we living too fly. New Neo ain't nothing like I. He the one that put tears in your eyes. You the one that hold on to the lies. Crank up that motor and smash out. You smell the odor and pass out. Hugging the shoulder, moving like Frodo, living life slow-mo, still jumping out of photo. Peppermint on the pimp slide solo. Put my name up on the blimp, switching lanes up in the imp with a limp, cause the pimp disappear when the bitch goes solo. We are descendants of Christ, address us right. We are descendants of light, children of night. Take a trip off to the moon, no satellite. And I meet you there. Ball it up, send it in flight. We ballin' tonight, yeah. We are descendants of Christ, address us right. We are descendants of light, children of night. Take a trip off to the moon, no satellite. And I meet you there. Ball it up, send it in flight. We ballin' tonight, yeah.